Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible. With special thanks to Revenant, Anerdinwarpaint, Antonio Hernandez, Dragon Matrix 7, Exsellsior, Lima, Nathan Welch Jr., and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Solasta, Crown of the Magister, as we head back to Caer Cyflen to root out a traitor or two. Our guys seem pretty set on the idea that it's Helm and Summer, our contact with the antiquarians, but I'm not so sure about that. Granted, he is the one who sent us to Earcorn in the first place, and there was indeed an ambush waiting there for us. But he also indicated that all he knew for certain was that it was some sort of Sorak cult. And it was. So, I mean, it's possible that he's just as much a dupe as we were in this particular situation. Then again, I suppose the speculation is somewhat moot because I'm sure we'll find out shortly. Also worth noting, I did go back and burn off our excess gold. We had just enough to pick up 3 more stat boost books, which I put towards Constitution, just shoring up our hit point totals as we head into the final stretch. Anyway, we've got a mystery afoot, so let's not keep it waiting.
What's going on?
Is that the army? In the city?
Let's find Summer.
I'd prefer to find Karen first.
I have to check on someone. I'll catch you later.
Check on who? I thought he had no friends left.
His brewer, maybe?
Cute, guys, but I think we all know where he's headed. Oh, and look at that. It's our good friend Robard Sharp. Let's see what he's got for us.
Robar? You've been drafted?
Don't be ridiculous. I enlisted. Gets me the rank I deserve, finally.
Captain? That's even higher than Beryl Stonebeard.
I'd rather forget that time, fighting Sorax in that hellhole Caer Lem.
Is war really better?
Well, Galavan's armies are honest foes. Flesh, blood, and steel.
Can't disagree. To the bitter end, brother.
To the bitter end.
Oh, wow. So the Principality of Masgarth is at war with the Galavan. That was quick. We were only gone 3 days, right? Let's poke around and see if we can get some more intel about what has transpired in our absence. Ah, here we go.
Stay in the light, friends.
Stay in the light, my friends.
Well, gosh, guys, thanks. You have been a phenomenal help. Alright, well, the old adventurer standby. Let's check the tavern. This looks promising.
Hello, Carol. Have you seen Lord Karen?
Not since the conscription.
Conscription? Is that what's happening?
I know, it's been in the air, but now... Rumor has it that Galavan's armies are massing at the eastern border.
Galavan? Why?
Ask your friends on the council. They were supposed to keep the peace.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was a plot point like 30 episodes ago, wasn't it? The whole reason the Legacy Council exists is to keep the tenuous peace. No sign of Surespell. I guess he's gotten out of Dodge. And it's interesting that we've got Bitterroot here, but no sign of Merton. So maybe she's not the one he went off to find. Let's go ahead and dump that vendor trash we're carting. I do think we're past the point of actually purchasing any more upgrades, but I think it's just a good habit to maintain. Hey, sure spell. Well, he didn't get far.
Oh, hello.
Headlong Surespell. What a surprise.
I was looking for your acquaintance, Halman Summer.
Oh, him. We were looking for him too.
I'm afraid he's gone.
Isn't everybody leaving?
The Antiquarians and the other Snow Alliance people are pulling out. The Antiquarians are still packing up, though.
He sent us to investigate a lead.
Or rather, sent us into a trap.
I'm not surprised. We had eyes on him, but we lost him.
Is he that good?
Or he had help. Magical.
Sorax?
Who knows?
What triggered all this?
You should really get to the council. They'll tell you everything.
And he's gone. That is very interesting, though. Assuming we can take what Surespell told us at face value, it would certainly reinforce the idea that Halman Summer was indeed co-opted by the Sorax. Of course, now the question becomes, can we trust Surespell? Not only because he's a representative of the new empire, but also because he himself could be a Sorak. Who would have ever thought that dealing with a shape-shifting lizard man conspiracy could ever get so complicated? Milady?
We knew this war was looming. We'll prevail, as always.
Yeah, you sound quite invested. She's a good mayor. Ah, Beryl Stonebeard. It's been a while.
Lady Stonebeard, what's happening?
You still here? I suppose we owed this mess to you.
What mess?
War. Or the threat of war.
We didn't do anything.
Well, the Snow Alliance representatives are leaving. We don't want to be caught between Masgath and Galavan.
What about maintaining peace?
I did my part. Didn't work.
When are you leaving?
As soon as my dawdling cousin gives the order. Let's hope we can meet again. On the same side.
Good luck, my lady.
Cut the my lady stuff, will you?
There's the Lieutenant Stonebeard we know and loathe. Well, try not to die, I guess. Okay, I guess that's everyone. No sign of Merton. Let's see how the council's doing.
In Mareki's name, you're here.
What is happening?
The whole delegation from the Tower of Knowledge. They were poisoned.
Poisoned? How many died?
All of them. 30-something. But that's not the point. After Dean Fazek accused the council of favoritism toward the principality for keeping the crown in Caer Cyflen.
At the Temple of Einar, which is not affiliated with the principality.
I know that, of course. Yet soon after, we all ate at the same table, but the Tower delegates died in their sleep. Of course, Galavan took it as an attack by the principality.
But that's why the Tower's on the council, not Galavan's government, to avoid exactly that.
You think I don't know that? This is real politics, my friends. Diplomacy is dead.
So, the Legacy Council was a sham all along.
No, it was a real honest effort to maintain peace.
And it failed.
We're not at war yet.
But Galavan's massing troops at the border.
Bad news really does travel fast. Anyway, pressure is growing for the princess to intervene.
Her? How?
Not as member of the council, as head of state. But tell me, where were you now that your quest is, well...
Chasing the Sorax and their pawns.
Unsuccessfully.
Harmon's summer might have been one of them.
What? The man was... I mean, I dined at his mansion recently. He...
Where?
Where what?
A mansion? He told us he lived at the Snow Alliance embassy.
No. His family has a mansion in town. Oddly, it's right next door to the Circle of Danantar's headquarters.
We need to go there.
I might need you when you're done with this errand.
Oh, I see. Okay, so... there is our new lead, I guess. Man, Lord Karen, I actually almost forgot about him. He was supposed to be our contact with the Legacy Council, but he really just kind of fell off the map after a certain point. So where are we headed? He said next to the Circle of Danantar's headquarters, but that does not appear to be on our map. Ah, right, I guess we can just follow the glowing objective light. Let's see here. Okay, so it's on the lower level. Yeah, maybe I just missed something, but I don't think they've ever actually referenced the Circle of Danantar's headquarters before. So this just kind of came out of nowhere. Let's do one last quick lap just to make sure we're not missing anything. You know, there's a couple of different places around town that we never ended up visiting. The Temple District, the Arcaneum Embassy, at least not through the front door. Not to mention that mysterious manhole cover at the base of the stairs. I can't help but wonder if that's all tied to background quests for backgrounds we just didn't pick. Well, let's get this show on the road. Time for summer to come to an end.
Is that it?
Nothing to say that this is Harmon's summer's residence.
Oh, not bad for a secret home.
And close to official buildings. Who would suspect anything?
Let's go around. Maybe find a window and get inside.
We should obtain a warrant.
We're past that, don't you think?
Since I intend to kill him, I believe we are.
Come on. They're all preparing for war. No one's paying attention.
Especially not the two guards standing right behind you, huh? Though I do have an appreciation for Yvreth's bluntness and Sir's flexible morality. It does keep this simple. Alright, I think it's safe to assume we're in for a fight here. Proceed with caution, my friends.
This place is insane.
Truly a den of madness.
Pakri be with us. We have found our enemy. In the middle of Caer Cyflen. How could they?
Dissimulation is their creed.
This ends now. Let's kill them all.
Maybe they have the gems.
Wait. Lord Caron told us that he just had dinner here recently, right? Did he just not notice the stench of 1,000 rotting corpses? You know, come to think of it, Lord Caron himself would actually be a pretty ideal subject for a replacement. And I guess that would be the Sorak god, Aravad. Nice to finally meet you.
Hey, I've seen this man at the Gravekeep's cask.
They're all from town.
Corrupted by the Soraks.
For years, maybe. They were preparing.
There's a ton of paperwork here. A lot's been burned, though.
No sign of the gems.
Look at this. A map of the Badlands.
What are these places?
Everywhere we've been. And some other places.
The gems. All 8 of them.
And this?
Probably the location of the rift. It's in the Alois, the heart of Manacalon, where the capital was.
There's a whole book of names here.
Some are marked converted, some resilient, and some prospects.
We must take this to the authorities.
There'll be civil war if we do. People will kill their neighbors.
War is coming, whatever we do.
Bring the documents to Caron, huh? In light of my recent train of thought, I feel like that might not be the best idea. Let's have a closer look here. Encrypted letter. Everything is going according to plan. Now, drive those adventurers far away from the city. Tell them you heard of a coven in Earcorn. Power to the one. Guys, I will admit this does not look good for Helman Summer. I'm starting to think he might actually be guilty. But let's see if we can scrounge up some more evidence here before we rush to judgment. We've got a list here somewhere. There we go. This document is the list of people from the city that the cultists of Aravad hope to enlist, with an evaluation of their chances of success. It also contains a list of those who already joined the cult. But we can't actually read it, which is a shame. I would have actually been very curious to see if there are any other familiar names on that list. Though, I suppose if there were, they would have highlighted that. I'll also say, I am very surprised we did not have a fight here. I really would have expected the Soraks or Summer to have left some nasty surprises for us to trip over. I mean, he had to know that, well, actually, I suppose he would have expected us to die in Earcorn, so why make contingencies? I guess I can respect that. Let's get back to the council.
Lord Caron.
This isn't a good time.
We're aware. The city's full of Sorak pawns.
Surely you exaggerate.
Here, a list of all those under or soon to be under Sorak influence.
What? Where did you find this?
Halman Summer's mansion. He was one of them.
I can't believe it. All this time.
There's more. Everything suggests that the Soraks have the missing gems. They had a map showing everywhere we found gems, plus 2 other places.
Maraiki's mercy. We must convene the council, but this really isn't the best time.
The Galavan situation, I suppose.
All the city's clerics are working to resurrect the victims. I hope it's enough.
More than 30? It's a lot of diamonds and clerics.
We didn't really have a choice. The crown is going to pay.
What?
The envoy from Galavan was adamant. The princess took command of the situation and told him Masgarth would pay to resurrect their people.
So why the troops at the border?
Let's call it an incentive.
Everything should be fine then. The Principality resurrects the poison victims, Galavan withdraws its troops.
Let's hope so. We don't have any idea who's behind this. Though your little book of secrets here might help us with that.
So the Principality is still drafting soldiers?
To defend the city. The army left for the border as soon as we heard about the threat.
So much for confidence.
Smiles work better if you have a sword at your side.
Don't tell me you're resurrecting Facek. How much is that? 1,000 gold pieces?
I know what you're going to say, so don't.
And someone must pray for his soul. Imagine that.
Marshal Sunblaze is taking care of the senior delegates personally.
Wait a minute, where is this happening?
In the Temple of Anar. You've been in their dispensary. Wait. You don't... They died.
You think they'd stop at that?
More than 30 possible traitors in the most protected temple in the Principality.
Close to the crown of the Magister.
No. No, no, no!
What are we waiting for?
I don't know, guys. I see where they're going with this, and I feel like a bunch of dead lizard men would be somewhat easily noticed under inspection, under direct inspection. But to be fair, I guess we don't really know exactly how it works. It is magic. Also, this is going to be a diplomatic disaster.
Marshal!
Greetings, friends.
Where are the delegates?
In the dispensary. What's going on?
Are you all right?
I just cast a resurrection spell. Forgive me. It is rather draining. Wait!
All right, everyone. We know who you are.
Attack!
Oh boy, yeah, the eyes kind of give it away, don't they? It's very subtle, but you might notice a slight tinge. Caer. Caer. Is that supposed to be someone we know? I do not recognize that name. Might just be one of the backers. I did notice that a lot of the random NPCs tend to sport names from the higher tier backers, which I can respect. I mean, it's folks like that that made this game possible, so they certainly deserve it. Side note, we don't see him here, but that also would seem to strongly imply that Dean Facek was actually a Sorak. A bit on the nose, but I guess that does track. Anyway, we're going to kill all these guys and hope it doesn't explode in our face. These guys aren't putting up much of a fight. That does make me nervous. Ah, poison dagger. Okay, that makes more sense. They really did have me worried that we were just slaughtering a room full of unarmed diplomats in their underclothes. Yeah, I'm not going to waste a counterspell on that. This guy is yet to cast anything higher than a first level spell. I'm not even going to waste magic on him. We will engage in an old-fashioned battle of the wits. A wizard battle, if you will.
No!
Your move, good sir. Oh, they're not immune to poison. So these... Okay. Hold on. Okay, so Sorak infiltrators aren't actually Soraks. They're... I guess they're the human and demi-human thralls of the Soraks. The folks who get blackmailed or extorted or just straight-up mind-controlled into working for the Soraks. As we saw back at the mine with the magic tattoos. And I guess that does make sense, like with Istvan's friend from the Inheritance subquest. Same with those mercenaries, I suppose, that attacked alongside the road to kill that one unfortunate soldier who had been replaced by a Sorak.
You have them now.
No!
Come on, man, this is just sad.
Oh!
Pity revoked. And immediate death. Yeah, that tracks.
Valinrook. Sorak agents. In the temple.
Where's the crown?
Take this key. I can't run. Follow the light.
Let's go.
Yes, that's right. They were Sorak agents. We all saw it. We cannot in any way be held responsible for the slaughter of a room full of unarmed diplomats. No need to thank us, citizens. Just doing our job. We'll be on our way now. Don't follow us. I wonder if we'll actually run into Dean Fasek here somewhere. He was one of the dead. They very specifically mentioned that.
There! It's gone!
Here. A secret passage?
In the middle of the temple.
How did they miss that?
Doesn't matter now.
This is ancient, from the first centuries after the Cataclysm.
No time for a history lesson.
They went this way.
If they had a secret door, then why would they need to... Maybe it can only be opened from this side. That would make sense.
The city's Imperial Gate.
They're here!
They're trying to get away with the crown!
Protector!
We failed. They got away with it.
No.
They must not destroy the gate!
There's too many of them.
Come on, fight!
Look! The princess?
Come on, old lady. Time to show off.
One day, Arwen Merton.
Oh, I see.
Don't look at me like that.
Your Royal Highness?
Thank you is what you're looking for.
Thank you.
They took the crown.
Is this evil god coming?
I suppose that's their plan.
Can we follow them?
There's no way to know where they're gone. There are so many gates.
Close to the rift, right? Where it all began?
No one knows exactly where the rift was.
In the Alois, near the capital of Manacalon, but it's a vast area.
They must have scouted it and found a teleporter nearby.
So, we're doomed?
We're under attack!
What's going on?
Sleeper agents! Everywhere in the city!
Are they so powerful, the Sorakath?
Your Royal Highness, we found this in Halman Summer's chambers, magically concealed. Do you have any ideas?
This is Sunset Peak, south of Alois. I recognize this tower. Or what's left of it. There's a gate not too far away. But who knows how the place looks like now.
We're running out of time. If there's a chance to stop them...
They don't stand a chance against you.
Alas, I cannot go into the Badlands.
What? Why?
Long story short, it would kill me faster than any dark god. There's no time to explain. You have to trust me. Only you can save Solasta now.
Us? What about all your heroes and all?
Marshal Sunblaze is weakened from casting resurrection spells, and so are most of his clerics.
They planned this as well, didn't they?
All my best fighters and spellblades are on the border, and Protector Keen is not what she used to be.
Merton, you coming?
He's staying with me. Caer Cyflen is on fire. Its streets full of Sorak pawns on a murder spree. The crown needs you. I felt it from the beginning. Casenax's spirit calls for you to save him from the darkness.
The Magister? You knew him?
You're too curious for your own good.
So Merton's staying?
Can't say no to a princess. Especially that one.
Fine then.
I can only give you a few trinkets to help you in your endeavor. Oh, and my blessing.
Serving you is the greatest honor, Your Royal Highness.
My arm is yours, Princess.
You're definitely the best crowned head around.
Einar will be with us, Your Royal Highness.
You should rest and prepare yourselves.
Sleep now? There's no time.
You really should start admitting that you don't know everything. Rest now. Time will wait for you, I promise. I will speak the words that will activate the gate to Sunset Peak. When you are ready, step onto the gate and fulfill your destiny.
Did she just stop time?
This is unnatural.
I won't be able to sleep now.
You know what's at stake. We'll need to be ready for anything.
Huh. I have some questions. Like, can we get to this? Apparently we cannot. So, apparently, Princess Silver... Silver Scale? No, that would be too obvious. Silver something. So apparently she's one of the Masters? Or just an entirely new dragon? Merton certainly seemed to imply that he knew exactly what she was. The blue dress, the blue banners, that would match to her being a blue dragon, I guess. The colors of the dragons never really played into it before, though, did it? I mean, she is an elf. An elven ruler in a kingdom descended from an ancient empire once ruled by dragons that posed as elves. I mean, that much tracks. I wonder if she is actually supposed to be one of the original masters of the Manacalon Empire. Which would certainly seem to imply that if she is, she weathered the cataclysm a whole lot better than her peers did. Did we get her gem? Because they did do some loose color coding there. The necromancy gem was black, and we got that from Mardrokt, who we can probably assume was a black dragon. Green from the Master of Conjuration, and he was a green dragon. The red one from the volcano, that guy was dead. But we can probably assume he was a red dragon, or she, no way of knowing. And that was evocation. What color would blue even be? Abjuration? Divination? What school is Time Stop? I want to say Transmutation, which would be the first stone that we got. The one that Captain Marin brought back to the council at the same time we brought the crown. You know, in retrospect, I feel like the princess really could have saved everyone a whole lot of trouble and unnecessary bloodshed if she had just come clean way back when. Though, I suppose, if nothing else, our adventures in the Badlands have shown that the ancient masters of the Manicalan Empire did not always have the best judgment. Alright, let's have a look at these trinkets. Cloth of the Lightbringers. This cloth was designed and enchanted by the clerics of the Temarian cult to equip their paladins. Resistance to necrotic. 14 base AC. You know, that would actually be a step up for Sir. I think that's even better than his +2 leather. Though it would probably make him look a bit sillier. Also, I noticed there might be a proficiency issue. Yeah, he is not actually proficient with clothing. That's gotta be awkward. It's fine, I get it. Apparently they decided to key all robe items to mages specifically, with like a hidden clothing proficiency. A goofy way to do it, but, you know, I get it. That's fine, the leather looks better anyway. The +2 shield's redundant, and I'm fairly certain that's a +2 short bow. But let's have a closer look at it. +2 short bow. And the necklace. Periapt of Health. Is that the one that boosts your constitution, or the one that makes you immune to disease? Diseases. Clerics of Moraiki often wear such periapts to stay in health to better serve the ailing. In dire need, they use the periapt on the sick to stabilize them while they work their healing magic. Well, as useful as that sounds, unfortunately I don't think they actually have hostile diseases in this game. You can inflict them on your foes, but obviously that doesn't really make the periapt more useful for you. Well, sadly, the trinkets she gave us were a bit on the underwhelming side. To be fair, I could see how they would be useful if we hadn't spent so much time maxing out our loadouts. But for us, it's all just sales fodder. We'll call that our signing bonus.
Look at that! The heart of the Badlands, almost the epicenter of the cataclysm.
There's nothing left of the old empire.
All right, people, we're not here for the view.
This wind, it's not natural. It's a mana wind. We can't use magic to get across.
So falling would be a bad idea then?
We've been through worse.
Oh good, more lava. This might be an awkward time to bring this up, but we did get a passphrase to teleport back, right? Just saying. How do we get down from here? Oh, I see. Thank goodness for auto-pathing. I never would have noticed that. Are we just dead? Are we dead? Oh, good.
What kind of creature lives in a place like this?
You got it. Fire spiders.
In retrospect, I probably should have seen this coming. That's fine. We're basically veteran firefighters at this point. Oh, right, we're also prone. Cool. On the bright side, this platform is perfectly sized for a ghost globe. Imagine that.
Stay with us!
I do not remember these things being this dangerous. Then again, we never tried fighting them while lying on our faces.
Yeah! Yeah!
Go on!
Nice, nice. Man, I really want to hit these things with a mind twist, but I feel like we should save our higher level slots for later encounters. Oh, good.
Ow!
Yeah, yeah.
Oh!
Excellent. I am immediately regretting my decision to not mind twist.
A good kill, as they say.
As they say.
Yeah!
Well, now we definitely can't justify a mind twist, so we'll just stay the course. Healing's cheap.
You've seen worse.
Huh?
Guys, if I had one point of constructive criticism, could you, maybe try not to get hit so much? Just putting it out there. Do with that what you will. Also, try to hit more. Yeah, like that. Henrik? Attaboy. See? What did I tell you?
Over there. Sorax.
They don't need to hide here.
They're not paying attention to us. What are they doing?
Dropping gigantic bones into lava?
Why?
They're not just any bones. Those are dragon bones.
How many dragons died here?
Remember what the princess said? This place is deadly to them.
There's no other way. We need to get up there.
Without being shot at, preferably.
Oh good, we were on fire through that entire cutscene. I'm glad the conversation took precedence over not burning to death. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Let's get that patched. To be fair, I really should have swapped Sir off to the Flame Dancer armor as soon as I saw our surroundings. Though at this point it's a bit moot because obviously that's not going to help us against Sorax. That's all poison and magic. So now we're better off with the Armor of Survival. Also, you may have noticed we're sitting on an alchemy shop's worth of healing potions, so I think we'll be fine. Not to mention the miraculous healing powers of the Power Nap. Okay, folks. I think this is a good place to call it. On the edge of a dragon graveyard. At the edge of the world. This does have a very endgame feel to it, doesn't it? In fact, I think we might be within spitting distance of the campaign's end. Though, I can't say that for certain. But I guess we'll know soon enough. We'll hit the pause button for now, but we will pick up here next time. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Solasta, Crown of the Magister, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. And if you'd like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon. Links are in the description.
No.
What are we waiting for?